Beautiful Pisces. Now here's a part of the video that if you're not subscribed already, I'm going to ask you to do that right now. Click that notification bell to all. Why don't you leave a like and a comment once you're done watching. All of this helps support this channel. I post twice a day, 9:45 a.m. and 9:45 p.m. for the extended Eastern time. I have a Patreon link. I have also affiliate links to all the cards below and a one-time donation link. Right now, if you join my personal website, which is free, you get a free video not available anywhere from me as a thank you. This website will be the key to any free or paid readings and giveaways I may do in the future. Thank you so much for your time. I'm going to let you get back to your reading now. Hello, beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies and your reading for the upcoming week. Now, I have to tell you, Pisces, I won't be shuffling the cards because here's the deal. I have already done this reading. I've already talked about it endlessly to a camera that I thought was recording. It was not. Actually, when I was done the reading, I pressed record on the camera. So I've got me writing down all the cards in my little agenda that I keep for the weekly cards. You have me saying, "Woo, I'm really tired." Then later on you hear me downstairs. Well, you hear music coming from downstairs, which is basically Billy Idol singing "Dancing with Myself," really loud from downstairs, so you could hear it in my office. And as you can maybe imagine, this empty, beautiful table and dancing with myself, and Jane is, in fact, dancing downstairs with herself. So, after I came back up to see if I could edit that video, and notice that video was non-existent except for the outtakes. Well, now I call them the outtakes. And to have both my guys laughing hysterically at the noise of the music playing from downstairs and no reading at all. Well, I'm back. I have taken all the cards that came out. I'm going to redo this reading. Hopefully, Spirit will be kind enough to make sure that I remember everything that's been said. All right, so let's try this again, Pisces. This time it is recording. I can see the light that's on. It's not too bad. After, I guess, a year of this, or more than a year of this, it's the first time it happened, so I'll cut myself some slack. Okay, so this week, Pisces, you are stepping into your power as the creator of your life, okay? You're going to feel abundance without clear sight of eyes, but clear sight of spirit. And the three cards that came out from the Light Seers Tarot to talk about this week, the first card, of course, was the Ace of Wands. And it's fantastic because this Ace of Wands is everything. If you look at her, her eyes are closed and the cobwebs are being burnt away to clear the path to where she wants to go. She's truly inspired in her beginnings and the initial stages of creativity, of birthing something new. And in the middle card, we got the Knight of Pentacles. I feel that during your week, you're going to feel like it's okay to be walking down the path without having too much with you. You're not too worried about it or the details. You're learning as you go. You're not even on a horse. You're walking beside the horse. You're picking up what you need as you go. You're leaving what you don't need behind. And by the end of the week, there's a reconnection to yourself and maybe others as you go. Okay, the path will become clearer, and you're going to see where you're going. It's not so much seeing more than knowing internally or feeling where you're going, but you're definitely going to have a clearer path of what you want to be doing. Okay, so at that point I had pulled a few oracle cards. So in between the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles, we had the wishing well. And I love the comparison between these two, because if you look, you see her throwing a wishing well, and then she goes on her way. I feel like this is like just the same kind of picture, you know? As you're passing by, you're throwing your wish in, and I'm going to read to you what it had to say for the second time, apparently. But, you know. All right. So, desire is a sacred impulse for life. Feel it, but let go of all attachment to ownership. Desire is the most important impulse for creating life. Now you're seeing the relationship between desire and inspiration. See? An inspiration. I love that. This is a card of inspiration. And sensing that moment of truth when you feel the inception of new life. New life. Aha! Moment when everything makes sense. Perhaps you recognize a soulmate, or conceiving a baby, or an idea. The wishing well card awakens you to the presence of unseen forces that enable new beginnings. Divine intelligence activates a field of possibilities where new life is co-created in a magical way. Neither you nor anyone else can know how or why this happens. It just does. To that end, you can't control the process of growth. Rather, you must step aside and be a channel for higher forces and relinquish any attachment to how this new creation should appear or when. Form your intention and take action by dropping the coin into the wishing well. Then trust in spirit. Prepare to be amazed. I love this one. Okay? So I feel that it may feel to you like a lack of preparation, but it really isn't. It's just that you're not getting hung up on the details of it. You're taking your time to do the progress that you need to make. Now, the next card that come out was Talisman. And I did mention this when I did my non-reading reading, is that 48 and 49 follow each other perfectly. The Talisman is the card of, to me, it's good luck. Your luck is really shaping up. I mean, it's feeling more like you are on the lucky side of life, Pisces, because you put yourself there. I like their dressing. It feels like the same kind of dress. It's like you're going down the road to meet up with your spirit guides, like-minded people, you name it. You are reconnecting with what's important this week. It's beautiful. It really does bring it all together. And I'm going to read Talisman, which isn't too hard because it's the one right after this one. A lesson truly learned is crystallized as earned wisdom. You have all you need for the success you seek. Wisdom allows you to recognize traps on the road and familiar patterns that you want to avoid. It also enables you to quickly gather information about where you are on your journey. It helps you recognize your allies and know how to find the best routes along the way. Now you're at a place where you know the right things to do and the best choices to make. You really can't commit a mistake. Whatever you inquire, great fortune awaits you, for you have the wisdom to arrive at the right decision. You've learned your lessons and earned the right to your success, Pisces. So there you are, and there it is. I remember saying this in the reading. I'm going to be saying that a lot because I already did this reading. But I remember saying that, you know, you're packing for a trip, and you're going, you know, you're going somewhere warm. You may not even know where you're going, but you know you're going south. You know inside of yourself that you may not have the direction on how you're getting them, but you already know which way to point yourself at to go. And I feel this is what this is, okay? This is what this is. You have a general idea of what's going on. You're just not quite sure how you're going to get there, but you are going, okay? You are going. This is definite action. I love this. This walking, you're going, okay? You are definitely making your way. And I like it's from the beginning to the reconnection. So it feels very, I don't know, I like the energy of the movement of the cards. All right, so I'm going to start talking about the cards I pulled for the week. The first cards I pulled for the week were the Nine of Pentacles with the Five of Swords. Now, I remember talking about this as well, because what was coming through with this was that it's you coming, it's your journey is more successful because of the losses that may have been part of your journey, Pisces. Okay? You have... how did I describe this the last time? Spirit, help me out here. You are actually getting more because of the things that you've learned. It's like the necessity is the mother of invention, but in this case, the necessity to get out of the conflict that you had caused became your invention to greater successes. Okay? So that's the part of that. So that's the work that we will be doing this week, for you to realize just how wonderful this is going to pay off for you. Okay? The second card that came out, which is the card of spiritual guidance, is the card of justice. In justice, when it came out, what I got is your just rewards are coming. Okay, the spiritual guidance of this. In other words, you've had the times, you've done the work, now you're going to get the good stuff. Okay, so it's time to make, I don't know, it's also the card of balance. It's the card of clarity. It's the card of in between for me. Okay? So it's a good card to have in the form that you're feeling okay with all of this. You're feeling the balance of the ace, of the clarity of mind coming in, and you're feeling that it's going to pay off. That's the biggest one. The payoff is coming in for you. You feel that the just rewards matches maybe even the stuff that you've gone through. Okay? Like you said, this part was hard, but I got through it, and I got like really, you know, I worked hard for the abundance, and then I'm getting my just rewards. So that's going to be the spiritual guidance for you. Now the card that came in the oracle card that came in between is coming to life. And I feel, again, that is important. You went from the muck and the mud, okay, into the coming to life. You even have the light of the Ace of Wands here coming through. The path is getting clearer for you. I feel that you're just coming into your own. I like that. I like that for you, especially this week. 29 is number 11 when you break it down. Well, it's just 11 anyway. Something beautiful is being born in your life. And there's a lot of birth mentions coming in this week. When you look at your life, can you see how you've grown and evolved over time? I like that. Okay, perhaps you've shed skins and identities and created new ones. Or at the very least matured in your ideas about yourself and the world you inhabit. You know things take time, and Spirit's timetable is rarely in sync with your own. So this is a long-held dream is beginning to show signs of life. So don't coax it too much or shape it according to what you think it should be. Spirit knows the best form for the manifestation of this dream. And your life can become even better than you could possibly imagine. Now's the time for reverence and awe. Allow the contours of your path to be carved by the hands of the divine. All you have to do is show up. I really like that. Just show up, Pisces, and the rest will take care of itself. Very beautiful. All the colors are coming into you, okay? All the colors. And that muck, getting out of the muck, that muck is falling away, and you're finally starting to move forward. I'm trying to see. Oh, yes. There's the butterfly transformation right at the bottom. Didn't see that in the first reading. There you go. All right. So, the card of block was the Ten of Wands that came through. The Ten of Wands, what did it have to say? There's no need to overpack. No reacting from past expectations. Okay, so yes, I remember this. When I was talking about this in, well, in my non-recorded version, I was saying that sometimes we overpack for things. We overburden ourselves with things. My example was, if you're going on a trip, sometimes you overpack. You put so many things that you don't even use. Sometimes it would be just better to take your necessities. If you're going south, take the bathing suits, take a pair of shorts, a couple pairs of shoes, your meds, if you have any, and just, have fun, okay? The rest, you can work out. Toothbrush, you can get, like stuff like that. You could pack your toothbrush, but I mean, there's other stuff that you can get along the way. You don't have to overburden yourself with everything. You don't have to pack all of your safety measures on this road that you're taking. You have them with you, most of them. You have the knowledge of them, okay? You can look back on it, and you can make do if something comes up, okay? You can prepare for eventualities without having to bring or cart everything along with you. You can travel light, and this is the burdens. This is the block. Learning to travel light, Pisces. Okay, so the next card up is how the past is affecting you, and the star came out. So in the star, what do we have? It is align yourself to spirit. Okay, so maybe in the past you, didn't align yourself completely to spirit in the way that, you weren't balancing out things just for yourself. You may have been doing it from conditioning. You may have been doing it for somebody else in your life right now, but now is the time to align yourself with where you need to be going, okay? You're ready for this. Obviously, the top part here is showing you completely ready for this beautiful trip that you're planning on, that you're not completely 100% sure of, but know instinctively inside yourself that that's where you're going. So it's time to align yourself, and it's time to take everything from your past that you've been working on aligning yourself to get you there, okay? The oracle cards that came out with this was the Bone Collector and the Rescue. Okay. So I'm going to read you the Bone Collector. And I like this because these are the cards that came in between the burdens and the star. You are whole and have everything you need within, okay? So absolutely aligns with this Ten of Wands and this overburdening of stuff. When the Bone Collector appears, she is asking you to look closely at your circumstances to see if you're fully present or reacting out of past conditioning and unconscious expectation. Whenever we're wounded, especially when we're young, it's as if something essential is stolen from us. We adapt and accept a version of the truth then that sets us up to behave a certain way in the future when faced with a situation similar to the original event. What we know about ourselves has become influenced by a perception of limitation. You may feel unworthy or without courage. You may see yourself as flawed or unlovable or expect to be criticized. The Bone Collector reminds you that the truth is that you are a powerful being with limitless possibilities. She has kept safe what was stolen from you in the wounding, and here for you is to reclaim it now. You have everything you believe you lack, and the Bone Collector is your inner resource. Act as if you have what you need, and you'll find you have it after all. Anything is possible. With awareness, the wounds of the past need not define you. I like that. So, here is 16. We had rescue. We had it yesterday. And I feel that the rescue card here is saying that you are safe, you're secure, and you're free to be yourself. That is really what this card is saying. Okay? And it's you can expect help from spirit as well. Okay, we're going to throw that in there as well, because, and you can ask from the people who are in your general area. Don't be too proud to ask for success. Okay, get into the right relationship with divine, and you'll see that many conditions line up as if by magic to provide you the help that you need when you need it. Okay, so this says there's no need for fear, and that safety is a place within. There's a lot about safety. There's a lot about inner alignment and safety that you feel from the inside out. Okay, not the external conditions inside. If you feel safe within yourself when you go somewhere, when you do something, you're going to be able to accomplish a lot more. Okay, so the card of magic was the 8 of Swords that came out. 8 of Swords, the card of blocking. And there's no fear, okay? There's no fear at this point. It's time for you to go ahead in your life and really experience it. The card of spiritual message was the Emperor. And with that is create internal stability. So there's a lot about overcoming fear and creating stability in the end of the week. Here we go. I'm going to put these here so you can see them right there. All right. And the oracle card that came out is making a choice. I love this card. I also love that it's a 3. Again, 29 and 30. We have like a continuation, just like we did at the top here. It's explaining a lot. Making a choice between the 8 of Swords and the Emperor came out. Let's see what it has to say. It says, you're required to come to a decision now. You're faced with a dilemma or a fork in the road and must make a conscious choice regarding the next right action. Whatever that choice is, you must take responsibility for it, yet you don't need to be afraid. And that plays in very well with this 8 of Swords. Don't be afraid of it, Pisces. You may not have all the answers right now. See? Not seeing everything, but not being blind of eyes, but not of knowing, okay? You may not have all the answers right now because the way ahead can't be known until you've embarked and traveled a few steps. Trust your intuition. Ask for a sign from Spirit and you will be led to the right path. If you remain conscious and aware, your choice will be the right one at this time. Life is always about learning. Success lies in choosing consciously, guided by intuition and Spirit. So there you have it, Pisces. You're going to be taking the first steps, and I will be helping and guiding you through it, okay? Getting past the fears and just going on the way where you already know you should be, okay? It's not very hard and it's not difficult to see these and how it's going. All right, Pisces, I'm going to let you go with this. I'm going to send you love, light, and blessings, and hopefully this time it took. And take care of yourself, and I will see you tomorrow for the reading of Monday, and we're going to look at the work you're going to be doing all week long. It promises to be very exciting. I love this top part for you. It's so full of opportunities. Take care of yourself, Pisces. See you later.